What happens when your systematic attempt to secure a functional, power-anchored sanctuary traps you inside a high-stakes initiation sabotage matrix under the tight surveillance of an aggressive arcane hegemony, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant personal defense strategy before an encroaching shadow threat permanently dismantles your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes urban fantasy noir and supernatural thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard magic fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure rune investment calculations and hyper-vigilant ley-line defense mechanics. The narrative follows a fiercely independent, highly analytical protagonist whose structured apprentice reality hits a sudden logistical wall as his hard-won tranquility is systematically targeted by external hostile actors. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his druidic autonomy, secure high-friction asset protection, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative framing from an unseeing web of elite archlords and ruthless succession predators, he constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of strategic defense. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative survival playbook summary lies in Massey's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized spell coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity physical friction. As the primary targets navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed forge doors and heavily secured urban territory borders, his standard defensive armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against competitors tracking his every breakthrough in magic resistance. Every clandestine encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of the aura boundary, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the Druid Apprentice Theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic generational family debts, and a toxic inner circle of hidden administrative entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming alpha threat who actively monitors his initiation submission to shield his own private target control from a tightening trap, the Protector's unhinged own the forge and eliminates the threat protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure alliance where a single mismanaged essence allocation or broken tactical trust means the absolute execution of their final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark institutional collapse mechanics, and fiercely resilient urban fantasy enthusiasts who live for complex multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this series opener delivers an unputtable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.